This video was requested by channel member jsonic1525. Requests refresh every new month, so everyone else who's a member, if you've got someone you want to see, let me know. S.H.I.E.L.D. S.H.I.E.L.D. The Supreme Headquarters International Espionage and Law Enforcement Division. Or was it the Strategic Hazard Intervention Espionage Logistics Directorate? I don't know. Either way, it's a huge deal. The worldwide peacekeepers of the Marvel Universe, dedicated to peace and justice for all. To become an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. is no easy task. They only take the best of the best, but sometimes the best can also be the worst. Who shields the S.H.I.E.L.D.? Let's find out when the Blue Streak blades on by, created by Roy Thomas, Don Glut, and John Buscema. Captain America issue 217 introduced us to this Cobalt Crusader, and pay no attention to this cover saying Cap betrays S.H.I.E.L.D. It's all clickbait. Steve Rogers and his good chum, the Falcon, turn up to work at S.H.I.E.L.D. headquarters, but something seems off today. Things are quiet. Too quiet. It's a trap. Has the Peacekeeping Task Force turned traitor on our star-spangled supers? The Yankee Doodle do-gooders kick some ass in the name of America, but Nick Fury is no Benedict Arnold. All One Eye himself appears to reveal that this scrap was just a test. He's got a job for the boys, and he wanted to check they have what it takes to be S.H.I.E.L.D. men. Recently, Cap and S.H.I.E.L.D. have been tangling with the sinister corporation known as the Corporation, a high-tech espionage organization out to cause all kinds of trouble. So to deal with the bad guy business, Fury's created a very special S.H.I.E.L.D. strike squad. Meet the S.H.I.E.L.D. Super Agents. We've got the Blue Streak, a roller skating speedster, Vamp, a power-absorbing bruiser babe, Texas Twister, a hurricane-controlling cowboy with a bad attitude. Texas is still in America, so you'd think he'd show Cap some respect. And the laser-beaming Marvel boy. S.H.I.E.L.D's got its own Fantastic Four, but why bring Cap and Falcon along? He wants the lads to join his Secret Avengers team. But Captain America's already got a lot of shit going on. Unfortunately for Steve, Fury isn't asking, he's ordering. Nick sicks his new super squad on Cap and Falcon. Yeah, mate, I'm sure that'll convince them to help you out, Fury. Nick, dude, what the hell? Steve puts up a fight, but S.H.I.E.L.D. super squad are too powerful for him, especially when Vamp drains Steve's own strength and uses it against him. She's a bit like a shitter rogue. Of all these agents, the most tenacious is the Blue Streak. Time and time again, he throws himself at Captain America, enjoying fighting the living legend, even if his cockiness is a bit misplaced. Luckily, just as quick as the scrap started, Captain America puts up his hands in surrender. He purposefully provoked the agents to see what they've got, and he's come to the conclusion that the one thing they need most is teamwork. And Captain America decrees that the best man for this job is his high-flying friend, the Falcon. With the super agents on the job, the corporation will soon go bankrupt. Or will they? Because to our horror, we learn that the evil corporation actually has a member, not only inside S.H.I.E.L.D., but inside the super agents. Who could it be? Which one of these is the traitor? Pay no mind to the fact that this video is about Blue Streak being a supervillain. We don't know that it's him. You really shouldn't assume. Whoa, look at this for foreshadowing from Marvel Boy. Sam Jackson was probably in his 20s or something when this come out. Steve refused the call to action because he's trying to find the balance between his lives as Captain America and as Mr. Rogers. But the man's dual identities are about to collide once more when he saves a woman being roughed up on the streets. Her name is Vida, and she knows all about Steve's double life, and she wants to help him uncover his hidden past. Finally, someone being nice to Steve. But Vida won't be much help if she's captured. Hired goons open fire at Cap to take in lovely Vida, but they're living La Vida Loca if they think Cap's having any of that shit. Stevie sorts them out all too easy. Too easy? Already Cap suspects a trap. Could it be the Callous Corporation? As you can see from this cover, Cap's quest of self-discovery takes him on a bit of a wild ride. And, devastatingly, heartbreakingly, it's revealed that Cap can't trust anybody, even dear lovely Vida is revealed to work for the Corporation. But does anyone actually read this book for Captain America? I'm gonna say what I know we're all thinking. Where the hell is the Falcon? Issue 228 reintroduces our sky-high saviour. Apparently Falcon's gone missing? Marvel claims it happened in issue 217, but we just read that and he was fine. In the time since he's vanished, Captain America's taken it upon himself to seek out his feathered friend. He begins his search at his favourite barbershop, secretly a front for S.H.I.E.L.D. agents. But it's certainly not Nick Fury he finds there, this guy's got 2 eyes. Oh yeah, and he's also a robot. Cap smashes the S.H.I.E.L.D. Guardian gearhead, but he finds no sign of S.H.I.E.L.D. personnel. Suspicious. Finally getting through to the super agents, the last people Cap saw with Falcon. Vamp tells Cap all about how Falcon's been gone for days after jetting off to see some guy named Jim, and yet none of them have bothered looking for him. These super agents are arseholes, dude. Vamp and Bluestreak specifically tell Cap to bugger off. How rude. Do you know who that is? As Captain America ponders this new information, the doors suddenly lock and a shadowed enemy emerges. The Corporation's next strike against Cap, and if all goes well, the last one they'll need. His name is the Constrictor, and he's Captain America's assassin. But he's not the focus of this video. Cap kicks his sneaky ass, but how did Constrictor even find him? The only people who knew Steve was here was ever-loyal S.H.I.E.L.D. agent Jasper Sitwell and the super agents. With Constrictor's defeat, Cap heads to Los Angeles to confront the super agents personally. But what's with this weird fourth wall break here? Completely out of left field, but damn, did Colin do a good Daredevil. And these super agent punks shit a brick when pissed off Captain America comes knocking. Cap claims he's got evidence of a traitor, bluffing to draw the backstabber out. Without looking at the title of this video, can you guess which of the super agents is secretly a villain? This installation is heavily guarded. Without special clearance, not even you could gain admittance. How? Mister, I've traveled 3,000 miles to find the Falcon. Nothing, and no one, is going to stop me now. No one. Except the blue streak, you costumed fool. You've interfered with the Corporation once too often. Come on, you turkeys, don't you see? He's testing us, like before. Let's show him how much we've improved. And if Captain America does not survive this encounter, well, accidents will happen. Y'all reckon Blue Streak's right? Sounds kind of fishy to me.
Of course he's right.
What are we waiting for then? Let's move. Good, he's stunned. Now if I can get behind him before he realizes what I'm up to, Too slow, Streak. If an spied you want, hombre, you got it. Courtesy of the Texas Twister. Can't rightly use my full power in her, but I reckon I can still pin your ears back. Oh, really, Twister? The way you stopped the Human Torch? Was that little mission for the Corporation? Was it? No, consarn it, I was just trying to shine the torch up. S.H.I.E.L.D.
Impressive, Captain. But now you face someone who's every bit your equal. Or have you forgotten that my special belt allows me to absorb the strength, the very skill of any opponent? Even you. Hold still, blast you. You can't keep dodging forever. Ah!
Lady, I never intended to. We may be evenly matched, but there's no device on Earth that can give you instant experience. And that makes all the difference.
No!
And now it's my turn, Cap. I don't know what kind of game you're playing, but nothing, mister. Where were you when the Falcon disappeared? Right here, Cap. Practicing. Discovering more about the power of my wristbands, and learning when to press an advantage. I have to admit, he's good. But he still has a ways to go before he's ready for the big leagues. No. You defeated them all? Without even working up a sweat? Why so nervous, Streak? Is your conscience bothering you? It's impossible. I left no clues. You'll never take me. Bingo. I flushed my traitor out. The Corporation takes care of its... Exposed as the turncoat, Blue Streak tastes justice, but plot twist, Streak wasn't the only traitor. Vamp also works for the corporation, and she tries to shut the Streak up before he can spoil their plot to Captain America. The betrayer himself, betrayed. The Blue Streak reveals where the corporation is holding the Falcon, Alcatraz prison, and Falcon will never escape alive. But he does really, because Cap's a legend, mate. The day is saved. Shut up, Blue Streak. We then don't get to see Blue Streak for ages. It's Captain America 318 when we next peek the Streak. He made the cover. He's the star of the issue. He got a cool new redesign. And check out Cap's great new headgear. What a day. Captain America is hitting the road. He wants to go out and see the America he lives to serve. He's gonna hit every McDonald's in the US of A in alphabetical order, starting with A for America. Several states away, in the general direction Captain America is travelling, there stands a small drinking establishment at the end of a winding back road. It looks very ordinary, very dilapidated, and very abandoned. Its looks are purposely deceiving. For almost a decade, its doors have been closed to the general public. Its clientele is restricted to those the tabloids label supervillains. Here is a refuge from the outside world, a place where the long arm of the law has never reached. It's a place where criminals can relax, socialize, and make important business contacts. It is called by those who patronize it, if they call it anything at all, the bar with no name. Boy, am I thirsty. Let me see some ID. Sure, you'd think you'd recognize me by now. I've been here every other night for the past 6 months. Rules is rules. Keep an eye on the bag, Charlie. My whole living's in there. As the sign says, the management is fully responsible for everything you check with us. That includes your roller skates. Just checking. The place is kind of dead tonight. Oh yeah, the BIMs don't start working till 9. Hey bot, give me a Miller Lite. Coming up. Here you go. Listen, there's a guy in the last booth you ought to go see. Oh yeah? You got something that I might be interested in, pal? I might. Please, have a seat. The name's Gary Gilbert. I used to call myself Firebrand back when I made a living hassling Iron Man. I heard of you. And you are? Just call me Blue Streak, so what's your scam? I want you to have a look at these. So you got a morbid hobby of collecting newspaper clippings of guys who bought the fam. So what? So what, Mr. Streak, is this? All these killings have taken place in the past few months. There's a definite pattern to them suggesting that a single gunman is responsible for them all. Furthermore, you, me, and most of the patrons of this establishment fit the profile of the victims in these accounts. Am I supposed to be scared or what? I'm scared. A lot of people I've talked to here are scared, and if you were smart, you'd be scared too. Well, I don't scare easily. Neither do I, Mr. Streak. I went head to head with Iron Man, remember? That didn't faze me. Of course, I knew S.H.I.E.L.D would never deliberately try to kill me, even if I tried to do the same to him. This serial murderer has no such compunctions. Evidence seems to indicate that the victims never even saw it coming. Sit down. Let me buy you another drink. So what's this leading up to? A pitch for the victims' widows' fund? No. I'm trying to organize an underground network to locate and eliminate this killer. I would welcome your participation. We're having a mass meeting here 2 Saturdays from now. Please. Sorry, Gilbert. I ain't a joiner. Aw, shit, dude, that was Firebrand? The original Firebrand? The best Firebrand? And we remember what happened to him in his episode, don't we? Good thing our blue boy turned him down. But that doesn't mean Streak's luck's changing. As soon after, he zips past Captain America's van while breaking the speed limit. Blue Streak is actually mid-police chase already. Cap hears about a rollerblading bandit from his police radio as the cops whiz by, but this is just some dude on skates. Surely the cops can, oh for God's sake lads, are Marvel police ever useful? Why are Captain Stacy and DeWolf the only competent cops in Marvel? How the hell did Blue Streak flip the car? Marvel cops are so shit, dude. They open fire at obvious heroes. They can't catch guys like Slide or the Matador without vigilante justice. Lucky Steve was driving by here, aren't they? Morons. Soon after, at a nearby service station, Steve himself spots the blue streak 100 issues on, and Cap still remembers this mug. That's how good Captain America is at his job, but Blue Streak doesn't remember Steve. Suddenly ID'd, Blue shits himself thinking this might be the mystery villain slayer Firebrand mentioned. Not wanting to risk his neck, Blue Streak reaches for his weapon. Ooh, the idiot misses and blows up his own car, but the drama and the fire are good cover while he slips into something less comfortable. The meanest mother on 8 wheels. Blue Streak. Hold it right there, Streak. I think you know better than to mess with me. You're Captain America? Wish I would've gotten a better look at his mug. You scare me about as much as an old cheese sandwich. Cappy, you ain't long for this world. Blue Streak has speed, but Captain America has righteousness! Captain America throws his mighty shield and catches Blue right on the boot. One of his jet-powered rollerblades are damaged, but only one. He can still build up enough speed to leave the Star-Spangled Stooge in the dust. How can Steve hope to catch him now? Ooh, hell yes, dude, look at that. Revving up both his boots with one so damaged would turn Blue Streak into Blue Smear. But here comes Captain America, Road Warrior. The all-new, all-powerful Blue Streak comes with all sorts of toys. He chucks down an arseload of caltrops to pop Cap's wheels. This fella would be a fiend at Mario Kart. But Cap is just too cool, dude. He uses his mighty shield to clear a path and stay on Streak's ass, anticipating another trap at the bend that, mysteriously, doesn't come. Around the next corner, Captain America finds a grim fate for his fleet-footed foe. Blue Streak's gear strewn down the treacherous mountains the road is built upon. He must have misjudged the angle and went tumbling. Truly a grim ending for Psych! Streak faked his death to get the hero off his ass, and now he's free to stroll on out of the danger zone. He considers nicking Cap's bike, but that'd just reveal his survival to the Avenger, wouldn't it? His only options are to walk the miles to the nearest town, or to hitch a ride with a kind stranger. Unless... Hey, thanks for stopping, pal. No problem. I could use some company on this haul. Guess you're wondering why I'm dressed so funny, huh? Not at all. Justice is served, Blue Streak. God damn it. Just as Blue Streak was coming into his own as a character, just as he became fun and interesting, he gets killed off. Absolutely tragic. Did you see how fun he was in Cap 318? We could have had a fan favourite on our hands here. Cut down in his prime. Rest in peace, Blue Streak. Oh, Don Thomas was his name apparently, but I didn't see that get revealed at any point, did you? The Scourge of the Underworld does what the Punisher dreams he could do, so good old Frank needs to catch up to the body count. Punisher, Volume 8, Issues 5 and 9, miraculously gives us the return of the Blue Streak. Norman, are you alright there, mate? You don't look too good. Frank Castle has pissed off the wrong supervillain crime lord. The Hood resurrects 16 dead supervillains for revenge. Let's see how many we can name. I think this is the original Wraith, Gene the Wolf's brother. Dunno. Firebrand, hell yeah, dude. Dunno. The Serpent Society guy. The Fly, when did he die? Mirage Beast. Dunno. Blue Streak. What a shitty Legion of Doom the Hood has assembled. And it's not even the Punisher who re-kills Blue Streak, it's one of the Punisher's pals that finally gives Blue Streak the red light. The whole Scourge of the Underworld thing was just poor decision making. There's no such thing as shit characters. Everyone can become interesting if you put the effort in, don't just kill them off. I see potential in a high-speed Scoundrel to clash with Cap, and I'm a sucker for full-body costumes. He looks badass here. There have been others to take up the name Blue Streak since Don's untimely death. One guy led a colourful crew of Rainbow Raiders called the Fast Five. What's that? What comes up when you type that into Urban Dictionary? And one was kind of the Quicksilver equivalent in the MC2 Avengers. Look, there's Blue Streak, and there's Spider-Girl over there, dude. Nice. Jesus Christ, look at the MC2 version of Cap's Kooky Quartet. The face on the future Scarlet Witch. This lady here. is certainly no Wanda Maximoff. But like we usually see with supervillains, the original was the best. Don was defo the main man. Seriously dude, rest in peace Blue Streak. I'm sorry we didn't get to see more of you.